want to ask you something. You've seen it all because you've been here forever. This current industry, like it's now, with magazines, we don't have the much powers anymore. We see a lot of men's physique and classic physique talking and a lot of bikini talk. Do you worry for the future about the open class? Like, because we're a little bit worried. Like, there's a lot of talk about other divisions and things like this. What's your opinion about the current scene and what's going on in the future?
I mean, the open class is not going anywhere, you know. It only died down a bit because it went down to certain easier classes, you know, the physiques. The physiques is anybody can do physique. My brother, who did about 13 years in jail, came out. You know, he looks good enough to do physique, you know.
Oh, wow.
He's you know, it just makes it realistic for a lot of people that can't and will never ever be able to do bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is too hard. You know, classic physique. I love classic physique because one guy said, "What do you think about classic physique?" And I said, "Well, I was classic physique my entire life."
Yes.
Until I moved up in class and became an open class bodybuilder. But all bodybuilders start as classic physique. You know, now when you go to physique, it's a little bit more pageant-y and it's just more, you know, they have that, you know, they strut differently, they act differently, and it makes it open for anyone to do it. So it's like the, you know, not to disrespect them, but it's the Planet Fitness of the gym industry, you know. Anybody can come and at the end of the day have a pizza and still be able to compete, you know.
Didn't they say in Generation Iron 3, someone said that in Generation Iron 3, the new one that's just come out, they were saying that, men's physique is a class where you don't need to do weight training to compete in it. That's what it said. That's what I've heard.
That's not true. That's not true.
I mean, you need to do weights. Come on.
Your brother did a lot of weight training in jail.
So a lot of pull-ups.
No, physique is like whoever trains the hardest, you can tell like a sore thumb right away. Whoever trains the hardest, you know. You can always see the guy who really busts his ass, really killed himself, and, you know, easy win. Now, when you go to bodybuilding, when everybody's training just as hard, training just as strong, it's always going to be as more competitive. It's not going to go anywhere. It's dying down as far as followers and the, you know, the support, because right now the physique, anybody who just started or signed up for an Instagram wants to be a physique because it's attainable. They can do it. It's realistic. When they look at bodybuilding, they still don't believe that even now, this day and age with video clips, movie shows. I mean, look at Generation Iron. Even Generation Iron Part 2, I didn't understand it, you know. And it was all basically social media stars.
Yeah,
that's all it was, social media stars. So it kind of deviated even from bodybuilding, the founding father of Generation Iron itself. You know. So when you look at that, it's what people want, the masses, what people can do, and what makes it realistic for them to do. That's all it is. But in the end of the day, bodybuilding is still the freak show. That's still going to be the biggest money maker. And that's what ultimately very few can get to.